Hey everybody, got some things on my mind that are really bothering me, and I want to share them with you today. Normally, I don't make videos like this. I do my monthly email, and I do my Monday night lives for my real estate business, and most of you know how to get a hold of me if you ever have any questions. But there's some things that are so disturbing that are going on right now in my industry that I'm very frustrated, and I want to get the word out to all of my friends and family and past clients so that you know what's going on. Most of you are homeowners, and so I think at the very least you have a casual interest in real estate. And that's why I don't bore people by sitting in here making video going, well, today, sales are up 3.9% in Golden Valley, and who cares about that? That's neither here nor there. Anyone can look up statistics. I want to give you the true, actual stuff that's going on in the market. And usually it's pretty stable all the way around, so I don't feel the need to do this. I was sitting down with my broker yesterday, Tony, and I was sharing my frustrations of things that have been happening over the last 3 or 4 weeks. And I said, I want to share this stuff, but I don't know how. And he said, well, why don't you make a video and share it with social media and share it with your friends and your family and your past clients so that they are better prepared and understand what's going on. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm going to set up what I want to say by telling you that right now, this is the craziest market I've ever seen. And in 17 years, I've lived through the crash of 2008. Buyers markets, sellers markets, working with foreclosures, dealing with short sales and contract for deeds. I thought I'd seen it all. They all have their own unique challenges, but we've always been able to solve the problems. But right now, there is such a fever for purchasing homes. It doesn't matter whether it's a $200,000 house or a $500,000 or $600,000 house. I'm seeing 30, 40 showings. I'm seeing 5, 10, 20, 30 offers on these properties. I'm not so much concerned about the activity and the lack of inventory, because there will be more and stuff will balance out. Plus you have appraisals. What's concerning me is the behavior of some of the people in my industry, and I want to call out that behavior so that you guys are aware of it. One of the biggest things that's bothering me is I'm seeing agents who are so desperate to get a sale, and they're not putting their client's interest first by advising them to go in and forego their home inspection. To me, I think that this is very poor judgment, and it's something that anyone that would recommend this to a client should be ashamed of themselves. It's your last line of defense. I believe that most sellers, if not all, are honest. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few that aren't, but most of them are. And they want to sell you their home and move on. And they try to disclose problems they've had or issues with the home. But there are things that happen sometimes that even the sellers aren't aware of. And when you give up your right to have a home inspection, you really truly give up your right to protect yourself against something that could be extremely expensive. And I'll give you an example. I was speaking with Jim yesterday, who is my real estate attorney. He is the person I always send business to if I have clients who have questions about real estate issues from a legal aspect. Jim's currently in a lawsuit right now, and he's representing some sellers who sold their home about 6 months ago. The buyers decided not to have a home inspection, which is fine. They are now suing the sellers because the septic system failed. So it sounds like the septic system now has to be completely replaced. So you're looking at least 20 grand, probably more, and specifically in this particular situation because the house happens to be on a body of water. So it's going to be a lot more money. And so not only do you have buyers who are in a bad situation because they didn't have an inspection, now you have sellers who are scrambling to protect themselves against something they didn't do. And they didn't know that the septic system was failing. And if the buyers would have simply had a home inspection, more than likely that would have been discovered and the problem could have been resolved. So now you have a big legal mess. That's number one. Number two, I'm seeing real estate agents not telling their sellers everything that's going on with these offers. Some of them are taking ownership of the transaction, and what I mean by that is they're just arbitrarily making a decision for the seller about which offer to take. And I've had several situations now where my clients would have gladly come back and raised their offer and given it another shot in a highest best scenario, but were never given the opportunity. And I've come to find out that those agents were also the people representing the buyer. So they were taking both sides of the deal. And essentially what's wrong with that is when you don't give everybody a fair chance to submit their best offer, the seller loses. I mean, the buyers do too that don't get the property, but the seller loses because it could have meant an extra $10,000 or $20,000 to that seller. So the point of all of this is I want you guys to know what's going on. And there's other things like this with, agents not calling back, answering emails, phone calls, texts, and just basically ignoring everyone that's writing offers. I don't want to see anybody that you know get taken advantage of. And I've never felt this way before until now. So I'm asking you, if you know of someone who is in need of help buying a home, have them call me. I will not let them get taken advantage of. And I'll make sure that I treat them just like I would you guys or my family. Secondly, if you're wondering what your house is worth, go to my website. It's scrolling below. You can fill out a quick little form and I will send you a market analysis and update value of your house so you know if maybe this is the right time to move, because we need more listings, we need more inventory so that buyers have a fair shake to purchase a home. And also at the same time, it works out great for you as a seller because you're going to put more money in your pocket, especially if you're in a situation where maybe your house backs up to a railroad, or you're on a busy road, or people have told you that your bedrooms are too small. Some of the things that maybe would make a house less desirable in a different type of market is very desirable in this market. So there's a myriad of reasons. So just go to my website, fill out the form if you want. If you're curious, I'm more than happy. It's confidential. But more importantly, please share this information with your family and your friends. Let them know that it matters who you hire to take care of you when you're buying or selling a house. And you want to make sure that that person is always going to do the right thing and is going to be trustworthy. And I'm just not seeing that everywhere. And it bothers me as a professional, and I want to speak out about it. So that's the purpose for this video. If you have any questions, as always, you can privately email me or give me a call. Share it and let everybody know. And I'm here to help. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you listening. I hope this wasn't too negative. That was not the intention. I just really want you to know what's going on. I hope you have a great week.